Hello, hello.
Perfect. So I want to start saying hi to everyone that's here with us through Zoom, everyone that is connecting with us on Facebook Live, and everyone that we will rewatch this video on YouTube. I'm so happy. We're so happy to be here with you April 24th in our weekly webinar. I want to introduce Angela Rodriguez. She has a perfect presentation for us and she has a lot of information to share with us. So make sure that you have a notebook, pencil, pen, somewhere to write down all of this tips that Angela is gonna be talking about. Hi, Angela, and welcome.
Thank you, Cynthia. All right, April 24th already. Can you believe it? The month is winding down very quickly. So this is like our month. This is our week to really make our month, right? So this is, and we have lots of exciting things going on. I will give you some quick tips based on things that are happening with the company this month. So we do have a product spotlight on Melissa Bath Essence. Let us know in the chat, whether you're here on Facebook, if you already have and use Melissa Bath Essence. This is one of the products that just like really lights up my brain and just, I feel such a difference when I use that. And I use it for myself and my family. So we'll be talking about Melissa. It's a dear friend of mine. We'll also go into some business tools to talk about stress and sleep and how they work together in a cyclical manner and why it's important to give our customers good recommendations that talk about stress and sleep tools that they can put into practice. We'll give a little, just like a really brief overview of the foot and leg care routine, since that is a special thing that's going on this month of April. And then for tech tips, we're going to just talk about more about adding links and stickers to our Facebook and Instagram stories. And actually something kind of exciting we're working on right now to start up next week as we start the month of May is we're going to be giving you some really specific ideas for content that you can post in your stories for Instagram and Facebook to really generate more interaction and give your algorithm a really good boost on those professional accounts that you have. We'll finish up with our call to action and some important reminders. Okay, so our spotlight is Melissa Bath Essence. Again, go ahead and let us know in the chat if you already use this for you or for your kiddos at home. This bath essence is such a nice tool for helping us relax, right? So it's perfect for customers or contacts that you have that are overworked, who are overstimulated. Maybe they have too much coffee in their routine, too much sugar every once in a while, and it's hard to unwind at the end of the day. I have a friend of mine who just, her child has a lot of sensory input, like he needs a lot of sensory input during the day, and a bath time with Melissa Bath Essence is like a necessary part of his routine some days, just to help him kind of regulate his energy and his emotions. This is perfect for people who are stressed, who are having trouble sleeping. We're really combining holistic methods here of taking a nice warm bath, taking 20 minutes to yourself in a quiet space. But when we add in the aromas of this essence, it really sends those messages to our brain and helps us relax. So remember that when adults are using this in a warm bath, it should be 1 to 2 capfuls. And then children would just be half a capful in their warm bath. And this is one that doesn't have any coloring. It doesn't have the chromotherapy built in. So it just kind of gives our bath water like a little bit of like a milky texture. And it smells wonderful. It's like this really fresh, slightly sweet aroma that is so pleasant to the senses, and it sends those signals to your brain immediately, like it's time to relax. And like when you use this often in the bathtub, by creating a relaxing environment while you smell this aroma, it helps your body relax even more. Like, let's say you don't have time to take a bath, but you're going to put a little bit of this in a diffuser, or you're just going to smell it, because you have 10 seconds to spend to try to reduce your stress. By using this in a relaxing environment, like a warm bath where you're by yourself in a nice quiet atmosphere, it's going to make those signals even stronger for your brain so that you can relax even more. So train your brain in a relaxing atmosphere with these great aromas, and you'll really feel a difference. Now, with this bath essence, they have in recent years kind of reformulated it. So it's super gentle, which is why it's even better for us to use with our whole family, right? Melissa extract instead of Melissa essential oil is going to be the perfect amount of that to be soothing and relaxing, help us release tension. And also it's very, delicate for our skin. Then lavender essential oil for relaxation. It promotes more restful sleep and skin regeneration. And chamomile, which also is soothing, relaxing. It kind of relaxes our nerves and our skin and our muscles, kind of soaks those aches and pains away. So these are really gentle ingredients that make it a good blend for your whole family. This also has skin emollients in it, like sunflower oil and almond oil, which are going to keep our skin very soft and also soothe, irritation that we might have from the day. So, ooh, I see someone got this yesterday. Good, you won't regret it. Okay, so with Melissa Bath Essence, it reinforces two really important things for your family. It has emotional benefits. Like I said, it sends those signals to our brain to calm, to relax. It has those properties, but it also has the skin benefits of it hydrates and regenerates our skin. It has some of the most powerful natural emollients like almond oil and sunflower oil. So when you get out of the bath, you just feel refreshed head to toe, inside and out. It's amazing. This is really useful for our people who struggle to fall asleep. Children with excess energy. Oh my gosh, I use this all the time when we have like a big gathering or company over and I want to get them to bed, but they are not ready for bed. It's a really good one for that. It can help soothe nervousness, stress, and irritability. And it is just all around good for our whole family. So this is really related to a topic of stress and sleep that we've been talking about this month, of how can we help our customers take better care of themselves, because those are two really big aspects of well-being, especially here in the United States, that you will find that people struggle with. So we're going to talk a little bit about the cycle of stress and sleep issues. When you have a customer complaining about stress, they're probably struggling with sleep as well. If they're complaining about not sleeping well, it's most likely related to stress in some way as well. So just remember that with stress and sleep, stress in our work life, in our personal life, it can be a chronic trigger for our nervous system. So it sparks our nervous system reactions on a regular basis, because stress can be everywhere, right? And it can increase the risk of cardiovascular issues. It can, the stress hormone cortisol can also cause issues with, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying, it causes lots of different issues within our body. So stress and sleep are really closely related. By reducing our stress levels and getting sufficient sleep, it can improve our overall quality of life, right? So both of them are really important. Reducing our stress levels and getting enough sleep are really important for our quality of life. And when one is not going well, it affects the other, right? Whether it's sleep or stress or both, they work kind of in a cycle. Lack of sleep causes things like fatigue, moodiness, excessive drowsiness during the day. We cannot focus, we cannot get our work done as efficiently, etc. And stressed people are more prone to sleep disorders such as insomnia, which is miserable if you've ever had to deal with that. So it really works in a cycle. Think of it as something's going on in your life that is causing you stress, and that activates the stress hormone cortisol, which is designed to kind of help regulate stress, but it causes all kinds of havoc in our body. And when we are feeling stressed, we can't get our brain to really slow down and get a restful night's sleep. At the end of the day, our brain is just, it keeps going and going and going. Our body sometimes we have like our heart's beating faster, etc. So it alters our sleep. So prolonged cortisol activates a decrease in our sleep duration. So we're not going to sleep as long and as peacefully, as well as a reduction in REM sleep, which is considered the most important stage of our sleep. Stress can cause overthinking also, which can prevent rest and high quality sleep. So by being stressed, we don't sleep as much. And then obviously, how do you feel after you don't sleep well at night? You have even more stress, and everything amplifies the next day. Oh my gosh, mothers of small children especially, right? Your sleep schedule can get really, really thrown off really easily. And then your same stressors, your same routine is still going on the next day. And you might feel like you're short, like you're anxious, you're irritated. So that poor sleep quality causes impaired memory, poor mood regulation, and that all turns into more stress, right? So this just keeps on cycling around. We see the importance of this. We know that this is a problem in our society in general, especially among women, but kind of for everybody, right? So what are some recommendations that you would share with a customer who is discussing with you issues with stress and or sleep? Can you share some products and tips in the chat, please? What would be like your first recommendation that would come to mind for someone that is complaining of these problems with the stress and sleep cycle? I'm going to wait and just give you all a chance. I have a few of you here live right away, so I'll give you a chance to share at least one idea in the chat. And then I'll show you some of our top products to recommend for a good routine to moderate these things. Get those fingers ready. I see in the chat anti-stress. Yes. That's that blend of 15 different essential oils that sends these awesome signals to our brain to calm. Gardenia Nights to promote more restful sleep. Gardenia Nights is that little roll-on. It smells amazing, and it helps our brain do a better job of slowing itself down at the end of the day. Anti-stress. And what I really love about Gardenia Nights and anti-stress are they are super easy to apply, right? So if you're telling a customer to use anti-stress, just tell them to put a little behind their ears, put a little on their palms, rub, breathe it in, like let them start super simple. The same thing with Gardenia Nights, roll it on your energy points on the soles of your feet. Make sure you tell them to put it on the soles of their feet and it helps them get a more restful night's sleep. Good. I'm gonna show you kind of the whole army of tools that we have available that really, really make an impact on that stress sleep cycle. So yes, obviously anti-stress blend is really helpful for this to reduce our reactions to stress, calm our nerves, calm anxiety. Lavender also is calming for nerves, anxiety. It also has all those extra skin benefits. People will want this in the summer to put on bug bites. Lavender also does promote more restful sleep. St. John's wort and bergamot bath foam. Oh, the citrusy, lovely bath foam that really boosts our mood. And again, we're encouraging people to take 20 minutes of their life to soak in a warm bath and let themselves melt away some of that stress. Like a warm bath is a miracle worker, especially when we add essential oils to it. And the Harmony Plus blend is another great one for feeling more grounded. So when we are feeling stressed, we kind of we lose touch with reality a little bit, right? Our brain starts spinning and we lose touch. And it's important. Aromatherapy is so good at bringing us back to the present, right? Brings our brain back to one center of focus, and we can breathe. We can use that Harmony Plus blend during meditation. If you can't meditate at that time, this is also, I put Harmony Plus just in my diffuser in my kitchen because I kind of hate my kitchen job sometimes, like washing dishes nonstop and stuff like that. So that just having that in an environment just kind of brings you back to the present on a regular basis of like, this is life and it's okay. And there are things around me that I love and it's all good, right? And remember that with that Harmony Plus, this is a used blend, kind of like anti-stress, 31 herbal oil, Guducci, etc., that you can take a drop of this and you can apply it to your energy points, but you just want it in small amounts. It can go directly on your skin or in a diffuser or carrier. And then lastly, again, to promote more restful sleep, Melissa Bath Essence for kind of reducing that overstimulated feeling, right, for kids and adults, and and Gardenia Nights to help our brain activity slow itself down more naturally at the end of the day. If you have people complaining about, oh, I need these sleep medications, I'm trying to get off of them, this is the place to go to get them a more natural routine that is really working well for them. And they might not need all of these products, but I like to talk to my customers about what kinds of aromas they like. Some people have like, I can't have any florals because they're a trigger for my migraines, or I have, I like fresh, not too citrusy, or I like, people have a lot of aroma preferences, and you can choose from this variety to get them 2 or 3 new products to incorporate into their routine to make them feel much better. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing in the chat with that. Hopefully that gives you some ideas for how to have these meaningful conversations with people. This is the topic that you will most likely have with new people that you meet, right? Like if you're out at the gym, you're at your kid's baseball game or something like that, and you meet new people, these topics will come up, and it's okay to teach others about some extra tools that will help with that. So we also want to talk about a powerful business tool, which is the Foot and Leg Care Spa. Especially right now, a lot of people are trying to get their feet ready for sandal season, and it's a really powerful way for them to see and feel the power of used products in person, right? We do these foot and leg care spas on one foot so that they can compare what their one foot looks like based on the other. And obviously they're going to see a ton of difference. So as you know, the month of April, we have a special on the foot and leg care products. I'm just going to go through really quickly kind of what that would look like if you were setting up a foot and leg care spa. Now, again, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you have some plastic basins that they can soak their foot in, right? And you want to have them focus on one foot so that they can see the difference. Yes. You might have some people like, I really just want to do both feet. Okay, sure, that's fine. But I would encourage them to do one foot so that they can compare. And it also leaves them with that sense of like, I really want these products so that I can do it on the other foot, right? And we're going to have them just maybe like a towel with a basin with some warm water on it. Some people might ask for cold if their feet are more comfortable with that, that's fine. And what you're going to do is you're going to put in your cap or half cap full, whatever you want, of the pedi bath in the bottom of the basin, and then put the warm water in. If you are going to add any extra essential oils, like some people want peppermint essential oil in this, especially because it's just extra refreshing on your feet, you would want to put the essential oil right in this solution of pedi bath. Like you want to mix it in with the pedi bath solution before you add your water. Because remember that essential oils will just float up to the top of the water if they're not mixed in with the solution. So we do want to put, if you're going to add extra essential oils like peppermint to boost your sales, but also to give them that extra refreshing sensation, make sure you put it right in the pedi bath solution and then add your water. Okay, have them soak for 10 to 15 minutes. And during that time, that's when you talk about yourself. You do an icebreaker, you talk about yeast, you talk about the power of the pedi bath solution and what it will do for their feet, etc. And so this is your soak and chat time, right? Then you're going to have them remove that foot from the basin. They want to dry their foot so that you get a deeper exfoliation, right? So if we leave our foot wet, it's going to dissolve some of the properties of our scrub, of our exfoliant. So we get a deeper, more intense exfoliation with dry feet. Have them dry off their foot. And then you just put a small amount of the pedi scrub right on their hand, and they're going to rub in circular motions, really focusing on areas where they have calluses and dry skin. And you're going to just, again, as they're applying and doing that little foot massage, you're going to explain the properties of the pedi scrub and how that's going to help remove calluses and soften their feet. Then you will have them, again, rinse. They can just rinse in that same solution with the pedi bath and dry their foot. And then they're going to do a little foot massage with the pedi cream. This is a really good pedi cream. It's heavy in almond oil, which is like one of our best emollients, our best natural emollients. So they're going to do a foot massage with pedi cream. And you can go ahead and tell your customers, this is great for all kinds of feet, especially if you have dry feet, but even people who are using this who tend to have like a sticky texture on their feet, but they still don't want calluses. If they use this, it does help balance out both types of feet. You might, however, have people who are like, I don't want to put lotion on my feet. They are like sticky already. I don't like putting extra things on them. So then you could just have them do the Pedi Bond foot deodorant spray, which is just like a spray that is helpful for people who tend to have a sweatier type of foot. And they spray that on, let it dry, and then they put on their shoes and socks. Yes. Excuse me. Now, quick pro tip. Hop on YouTube on a reflexology channel and look for some foot massage tips, just like a really basic foot massage routine that you could do with your customers too. Instead of just rubbing on the pedi cream, show them how to give themselves a good foot massage as well. Okay, and then you will want to follow that up with the Pedi Balm leg lotion, the herbal leg lotion. This is great for people who struggle with tired, achy legs. If you have nurse friends, teacher friends, people who are on their feet all the time, people who have circulation issues like varicose veins, etc., this leg lotion is going to be really helpful for that. So you'll want them to take their leg, and you'll probably just do like, pretend this is my leg, right? Take ankle to knee is a good place to start with your demo, and just have them, you will probably want to put a little bit on their hand and just have them kind of dab it up their leg and have them start with a circular massage, starting at the ankles, working their way in a circular motion up to their knee. And then you'll explain how this is going to help soothe tired, achy legs, stimulate their circulation with that circular massage. And I would also have, if you have Venin gel on hand, if you have customers who struggle with varicose veins, have them spot Venin gel right on those varicose veins right away. It makes such a difference, especially in the summer. If they have varicose veins and they know they're not going to be wearing their compression stockings all summer because like shorts and stuff, having some options like this that they can wear and soothe that discomfort, even on those days when they're not wearing compression gear, that will be a really helpful tip for them. So this is kind of the overall way to do a foot and leg care spa, please share in the chat what are some other things that you have done in foot and leg care spas in the past that are really helpful for people. Some of you might have even nice enough weather that you could like do this outside, right? And you have kind of on a patio and you do this together and enjoy the nice weather. In Wisconsin, we're not quite there yet, but maybe by next week, we'll see, fingers crossed. Any other tips though that you have to share with foot and leg care spa tips, we would really appreciate it. Okay, so also make sure your customers know how often to use these products. So the pedi bath and the scrub that soak and exfoliate is going to be two to three times per week based on their foot needs. And then they will use their pedi cream or pedi bond deodorant spray and their leg or their pedi balm every day for that constant maintenance. Yes? Okay, any questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat. We're happy to answer them as well. And then we'll move on with our tech tips. We've been talking a lot about algorithms and interaction, and we just want to make sure that you understand really clearly the importance of Facebook and Instagram stories and how to make them interactive so that they really help boost your account so that you get viewed by more people. So first of all, the power of interactions in stories and posts. Just think about always Instagram algorithm is looking for interaction and for people to stay and do something with the content that you post, right? So stories come with a lot of little sticker interaction options that are going to get people to stop and look at your story and do something with it, so that the algorithm kind of flags that as like, oh, this is relevant, this is important, I'm going to show it to more people, they might be interested. Yes. So when we do this, we want to stop the scroll and we want to have people click on something in our stories, right? So imagine I am posting a story. Now I just threw like an image on here. Most of the time in a story, you want it to be informal. You want it to have your face. You want it to be like you connecting with your audience. This is just an example. But when I go into my Instagram story, and I'm going to show everything from Instagram because Instagram has more product sticker, or it has like the link sticker options, more interaction options in general. And if I post from Instagram and have my accounts linked from Instagram and Facebook, what I post on my Instagram story shows up on both, and it's going to allow you to use Instagram stickers that people can click on in Facebook. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So always post your stories from Instagram and have them post to Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Yes. I'm going to stop just to share a quick tip for foot and leg care spa. We got one in the chat. While doing this foot care routine, it's a good idea to treat arms with bumps and eczema to prepare clients to wear short sleeve and sleeveless tops. Oh, that's a great idea. So talking about lavender cream, the honey milk and rice bath foam, lamelliderm cream, etc. You can also talk about that bumpy area that we tend to get on our arms. Thank you for sharing that, Jane. Okay, so I'm in here. I've created either a short video or an image that I'm going to share to my story, and I'm going to click from my Instagram story on this little sticker button. Yes. Now there is where all these different sticker options show up, and a lot of them promote interaction. Okay. So sometimes I'll have a picture of my face and I'll use this little image option to put just like a smaller image of the sale, right? I want the focus to be me and me connecting with my audience, but I'll put the sale like on a corner, right? I'll be like, hey, are you struggling with sleep this month? Contact me and we should talk this month. And I'll put like just a little sticker of a sale that's going on related to that. Or we can also do a poll. So sometimes it could be like, I'm getting ready for bed. Should I use this or this in my routine? And people will select between your two options. They'll vote on it. You could say, I am preparing reels today. What would you like to learn about? Sleep or stress? Something like that. You try to get people to just, these are so easy for interaction because it's literally two options and they just have to click one. Yes. Sometimes it's like, I'm going to make lunch for tomorrow. What should I make? Like you can connect with them with your daily life as well. Just make sure it's always related to your brand that you are creating for your used business. Okay. This cute little smiley guy. If you post something like a new product or something like that, and you're showing yourself using it, you could put this on there and they can swipe how much they love this idea of the new product or the new routine that you're sharing. The quiz option, so maybe you're doing like essential oil essential oil trivia or something like that, and you're like, what's an essential oil that you can use for this need, and you put 3 on there, and you see if they already know it, right? Which is a good way to get people thinking about it. It's kind of like a needs cards in disguise. Questions, people can post questions for you on your story, and then our favorite, the link, where we can also share a specific product link to our shopping website really easily right here. So those are all, there's lots of things to play around with, but these are always really good daily tools to get people to react and do something to your stories. Okay. And as always with the product link, remember that you can use the link that you get from your personal website, like the little link icon. Yeah. And you can put that in here for people to click on, or you can click shop from your personal website, find a specific product, and get the URL from the top. I know we've talked about that a million times, but just remember you have those two ways of doing it. You get a link from a product from your personal website, or you go to your own personal shopping website. Like you go to your website, click shop, and you grab the URL from a product. And you'll notice that when you do this, it always shows the referring dealer number, and your consultant ID will be in that link whenever you get it from your shopping website. Okay, and then you give your sticker text like shop now, learn more, the anti-stress set, something like that. You will always give it a quick name so that people can click on it from your story. Okay, and this is all free. Like in all Instagram accounts, you can do that for free. You don't need 1,000 followers. You can just do it. Like you can just do it, whatever you want. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, also, when you are in that sticker section, if you click on sticker and you just click where it says search, just click in there, it's going to give you some trending stickers that have been going around on the internet. It's always a good idea to use trending music and images and characters, etc., in your content. So you'll see some trending stickers or gifts that you can add to your content there as well. Or you can even search in that bar, like if you're looking for some moving letters for last day of this promotion or something like that, just search your content and you'll see lots of different sticker options within this whole system. And there are so many to choose from. Just be careful, especially with essential oil things. Make sure that you're never grabbing a sticker that has like another brand name on it or something like that, because there are some in there. But I use this a lot, like last day of this promotion, and then it's like moving letters that also help grab people's attention. Okay. So those are kind of the basic tools. We just want to make sure that you're using those in your stories. Remember, you don't want to just post a story to post a story. You want to connect with your audience and you want them to interact with it. So make that kind of your to-do list, your priority every time you post. Now, for this week, for our call to action, we want you to focus on 2 things. Organize a foot and leg care spa for this week. Can you get a group of people together and just say like, hey, I'm getting ready for sandal season and I'm doing a foot care spa at my house. Who wants to come, right? Get your RSVPs, get some little plastic bins for them to soak their feet in, put some towels out on the floor underneath their bins, and you're good to go. Make sure you already have your foot and leg care products or their samples, right? And then also this week, we want you to create an interactive story in Instagram and Facebook, like try to connect the 2, right? Create an interactive story to post every single day. We're going to be talking about this in the month of May. We want you to do it every single day, and we're going to give you ideas for like every single day. Yeah. So we'll share that next week, but just make sure, try it out this week. Can you set a reminder or an alarm on your phone every day at the same time where you can take 5 to 10 minutes, we probably won't even need that much, to post something in your story on Instagram or Facebook. Make it meaningful, try to connect with your audience, and try to get them to interact with it. As simple as that. Try to put your face in it. Don't be scared, right? Set that alarm for sometime after you're showered and feeling like you're ready to go on camera, and just go for it, right? So those are your 2 goals. Invite some people over for a foot and leg care spa this week. I just showed you how easy it is. It's like 5 steps and you're done. And try to post on your story every week, something that gets people excited and interacting with your content, okay? All right, so hopefully that gives you a to-do list of ideas to keep your business moving forward and growing this week. And for those of you who are here with us live, I'll share a few extra little time-sensitive reminders of important dates that you will need for this week.